Who is it? Vinny!
Hey, dude, are you there?
Hey, what's up,
I'm
my
here,
brother?
man.
How are you,
Dude,
man?
I don't have a scary story, man.
I was like, I'm gonna have pretty much a heart attack. I'm like having a heart attack, but I can't scream or anything. Basically, laying on the floor, panicking.
Oh!
No, you weren't. You built the place. I haven't seen the Hopi in thousands of years. Don't make fun of my people. Period.
Sorry,
I'll pull
grandfather.
out your ass and cut you up into little bitty bits.
Facebook page down because people said Richie from Boston's gay. He's gay. I'm gay. I'm a gay man.
And I mean, yeah, I mean, you can prosecute me for that if you like.
No, it's not why I'm doing that. I'm just saying there's a lot of...
That is what you did. Bigelow started buying websites, including one in British Columbia, Canada. So all of a sudden, this kind of triggered Brian Vike.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins here. We've got a special report for you. We've got a few UFO videos that we want to share with you.
Welcome back, everybody. Blake Cousins, along with Orlando Smith and Brent Cousins, we're going to be going over incredible imagery.
Third phase of moon. Third phase of moon.
Ten, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh yeah.
All right. Bing, bing. Welcome to GUFON, everybody. I'm your host, Rish Giorgiano. It is October 14th, 2024, the year of our Lord Zich. Yep, we made it. Made it through the weekend. Welcome to Monday. It's going to be a good day. Night. Evening. Well, I don't know. I know that the first 6 hours of the day after sunrise was pretty good. I worked. I drove almost to Tampa. Saw a lot of damage from the storm, more than that was over here. Went to City Hall down in New Richie. I think that's what it's, Port New Richie. Oh, wait. Newport Richie. I took a picture of the sign. They have a Tasty Tuesday local organic market tomorrow. So we're not going back, but very excited about that trip. Here we go again with the shoe play. I'm not doing this all night. The shoe comes off one more time, it stays off. Cold foot and all. See this? It's gray. It's gray right there. I have hair there, but look at how stupid it looks now. I gotta have to do one of those. I gotta cut it. Now I gotta cut them right here, and I don't want to. You know? There's hair right there. You just can't see it. I don't like that. I hate getting old. Here's what my mother says when she sees the beard. Oh my God, you got so gray. I said, oh my God, you got so bald. What, I mean, who says that? I didn't say that, but I should have. Why is the clock, you know? Can we get a nice studio? That didn't help. We got to move it in here. Right? Isn't that where you kids want it? No? You want it over here again? Okay. We'll go back to where it was. No? Right there. And we got to drop this down a notch. Egg goosh. There we go. Now we can see more wrinkles. Wrinkles? I don't have wrinkles. I've got facial lines. I don't know what's going on. My face is imploding. Oh, I saw a great movie. It's something, it had Demi Moore in it. And oh my God, was she good in this movie. I think it's called The Medication or something like that. It was a way to, she was an aging fitness model actress type of person, you know, and they were looking to replace her. So somebody handed her a note that says, hey, you want to stay young forever? I'm paraphrasing. Anyway, it is amazing. All I can tell you is a little advice. Don't buy anything over an ad. Don't buy anything you haven't had. Anything that says it can make you younger. I mean, literally talking about the Matrix here. You are one. The both of you are one. Whatever happens to this one happens to this one. Oh my God. And then they had to feed each other. Then it was crazy. Good movie. Lots of nudity. I love the nudity. Love nudity. Oh, the girl who played the young girl was, oh God, oh my, oh. They should have sent a poet. Nah, they should have sent me. I tell you, it was a good movie. Medication? What is it called? It's a really good movie. I love the ending. No, it's not The Supplement. Something like that. I know it's not The Supplement. Let's see. I'll put this in. What's the new? She's 61. Oh, and they showed her naked. I was like, yeah, Demi Moore at 61, not exactly what I want to see. I mean, they didn't just show her naked. They were in there naked. Yeah. What was the name of this friggin' movie? The Substance. Yeah. It was an awesome movie. I thought it was really good. And, yeah, there it is, Derek. Thank you. Derek Faulkner got it. It was just I never saw, I don't want to ruin the movie because I really want you guys to watch this movie. There were some parts where I couldn't, like, I was like a little girl. I was like, oh no, oh, I can't stop watching. Oh, do I look away? No, oh my God, I can't believe what I just saw. That kind of movie. Kind of like when I saw Terrifier 2. Terrifier 3 is out. I don't know when it's out. I mean, it's coming out. I think it's out for Halloween-y. Should be out any day. I hope it's out. I want to see Terrifier 3. But this movie, The Substance, Demi Moore, and I said this. She should get an Oscar for the way she played this role. It was amazing. Seriously, I felt her pain. In the movie, she goes through some sort of metamorphosis. I don't want to give it away. But I really believe she was going through it. And I'm not normally like that with these type of movies. But Demi Moore pulled it off perfectly. Good for her. Frickin' A. Who's here tonight? Try to relive our youth through the eyes and tits of Demi Moore. God bless her. She's still pretty. Thor Panku, what's up, Chief? Welcome to the show. It is Samo, Gufonian Rockstar. What's up? Welcome to the show. DLK, Derek Faulkner's here. How do you do, brother? Brooke is, huh? There she is. Yeah, you know I got it right. Apostate plus tax, license, and registration, please. Can you step out of the car? Get behind me. Don't move. Don't talk. Don't ever. Welcome to the show. There's Ben, the Yorkshire Goofonian. By the way, the Wednesday balls are going to be there at 6 a.m. And I just want to let people know who were on the delivery of the meatballs from Ma's Kitchen. November 10th, we put the clocks back. I'm just giving you heads. What's up, everybody? Welcome to GUFON Metalhead. What do you say there? Ha ha. Snap ahead. What's up? Jeanette, the angel of GUFON. And that's lightly said. Time surfing alien. Welcome to the show again. Intergalactic angler. Welcome to the show. Good to see you guys, man. Tony, huh? G.I. Jane hot. She wasn't that hot. G.I. Jane. Every time I hear a G.I. Jane, the words, I just Will Smith slapping and keep my wife's name out your effing mouth. You know, so. Paula Faust is here, huh? Good. Sky Allen, welcome to the show. Good to see you. Beats and tapes. Welcome to the show. Good to see y'alls. David Wilcox, not Wilcox. Welcome to the show, Chief. Hope you had a good weekend. Are you back? Phil McClorick, what do you say there? Phil's got 3 names in one. Phil, Philip, McClorick. Right? I'm just looking for a joke. There is none. Your name's good. Strong, firm. That'll get people's attention. See, that last name, McClorick, that usually goes for the number 1 on a team, the first pitcher, or the center, or, you know, in basketball, or, you know, so I always do the sports references because that's how life is. Life is strategy, and you're always on the offense, and you got to play defense. Am I wrong? No. And McClorick, that's like a goalie. There's 28 shots on McClorick. None got through tonight. You know, he's at a .987 save percentage, it's highest in the league by 0.5%. Why do you think it separates him from the rest of the goalies here in the National Hockey League? Well, Phil, it just so happens. What was your question? Never mind. What separates McClorick from the... Oh, yeah! It's his name. Anybody who's got a name like that can stop a hockey polie and a soccer bally. What? I used to play hockey. Come on. Alfie Joe Bob, welcome to the show. Metalhead. Again, did I say it? If not, I'll say it again. Welcome to the show. Derek Faulkner, the LK. Did I already? Yes, I think I did. If I didn't say your name, it doesn't mean I don't love you. It means we got a lot of show to do. I'm not a love you kind of guy. But I am, but I'm not. GB, what's up? GB Taylor, Poo Player 361. You guys know when to come in. Glenn Collins, what's up? Big Band Man. I know it's been a year since I've said that, but I got to do it. All right. Got a lot of show to do. Good stuff. Did I already see a super chat? Hold on a second. I heard something. I heard a ding-a-ling-a-ling in the beginning of the show. There it is. Tony. Tony throwing down a home sweet home. $2. He said home sweet home. It's home time. You know, I appreciate that. That's actually nice. What's up, Paul Richardson? How you doing? Ozzy Tiger? What's up, fellas? I saw someone else sneak in there. Who was that? I saw? Oh, yeah, Prince Edward. There he is. What's up? Prince Edward County in 360 degrees. Is that what it is? I can't see it. I'm looking for the $2 super from Tony. There it is. Tony, Thank you very much. And everybody, you can help support GUFON the same exact way. Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App. All the links are in the show description. Yeah. And also become a member. You see that join button? Right there. It's white with the black letter. It says join. Not groin. Although I feel like I'm getting kicked in the groin by YouTubes. You can join, and every now and then you get something special to look at. I don't know, but we've got some videos to post all week. It's going to be a good week. Well, anyway, with the hurricane, I couldn't do much. You guys understand the last few days, right? All right. Okay. You guys get it, right? All right. How come he's not putting out any videos, man? He is. Tonight, tomorrow, and every day from here on out. Until the next hurricane that is trying to make its appearance in the Atlantic. Have you heard? 40% chance of making its way. Well, 40% chance this mix-up of clouds off the African coast may form into something more structurable like a hurricane. We hope that doesn't happen. I tell you, if we get another hurricane, yeah. I mean, they're all right? I mean, I could see one every other year, right? But not every year. We've already had 3 hit Florida, 4. I don't know. For a non-active season below normal, it is really active here in the second half. But in my opinion, I think the worst is over. I think Milton cooled off the Gulf enough that nothing else can form there. So the Atlantic is trying, but right off the coast of Africa, it's warmer. Once it hits a few degrees cooler in the ocean, it's going to go, it's not worth it. And then the storm will just die off. And that's it. Well, we have 2 more weeks till November 1st. Well, what is today? 7/14. Yeah, we got about 2 weeks and 2 days. Yeah. Anyway, so we're still cleaning up over here. You want to hear something weird? Where I fly my drone, there's a Wekiwachi River, and it is still rising, and they're warning people now to get out of there because the waters are supposedly going to rise for another week to 10 days. From Milton. I don't understand it. I was reading this article. Why are the waters still rising in Wekiwachi River? And the only thing they can say is, well, the ground's saturated, but it hasn't rained at all, north or south, east or west. What's the deal? It hasn't rained since Wednesday night, Thursday morning. Thursday it didn't rain. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 5 days. And it's still rising. And they said, oh, this is natural. This is a little historic what we're seeing now. Yeah, that's why we're telling people to evacuate. But the river is still rising at ridiculous rate. And they never said why. I get the ground saturated. But why is it still rising? Nobody said, oh, a dam burst or the ground, it spits it back up. There was no answer. You hear? Maybe you don't. I don't know. I'm trying to hear and I can't hear anything. I don't understand it. But I was going to go fly the drone, and they only have residents only to grab their belongings. They have a cop sitting there. Won't let anybody in. You got to show ID. Unbelievable. Did you guys see the launch? Yeah, the launch of that rocket that Elon Musk launched. I'm going to show it to you right now in case you missed it. I'm going to go right to it. We don't have to watch all the build up or anything like that because we've got it ready, I think. I know a few people out there. I know Jeanette loves the rocket launches. I've always loved them. Couple of you out there, yeah? Yeah, couple of you out there. We got to go to the 17-minute mark, I heard.
The last second, but...
Or further.
So to that end, the area space enforced.
Here's a brief look at how these our human space
also performed the.
Hey, I thought it was 17-minute mark. I guess not.
Of the year.
See, this is why I.
That puts us 1 minute 20
Look
seconds
how cool this is, though.
from launch.
Oh, 1 minute and 20.
Still not.
Here we go. What was that? Did you see that? The ground moved. Oh, wow. Look at that. That is wicked looking. Wicked looking. Listen how I speak. Like a dork. Dork on launch. Remember Dorf on golf? Remember that? Maybe not in England. I don't know if you guys had Dorf.
Flight directors, go for launch.
Go for launch.
Best words you could possibly hear 20 seconds away from liftoff.
Mr. Kessler. Oh, I watched American Werewolf in London. Yeah, I love that movie.
T-minus 5,
6,
4,
5,
3,
4, 3, 2. Look at the water. That gush all over the world.
We have liftoff.
Look how slow that thing is.
Vehicles pitching
Look,
down
a UFO. You see it? Wow, look at that. Right at the sunrise. Isn't that beautiful?
Booster after chamber pressure nominal.
We got it. 539.
30 seconds into the flight, the rumble's just starting to reach us here at launch control.
Well, 30 seconds into the launch, we're just now starting to get a little bit of the rumble. Wow!
Ship, avionics power, telemetry nominal.
33 Raptor engines.
That is the sound of 33 magma engines. I mean, Raptor.
There they are. Look at this. Isn't that
Max
cool?
Q.
All right, I'll be quiet.
Now pass through the maximum aerodynamic pressure, the most stress the vehicle's going to see on the way uphill. All right, our next major milestone coming up, it's going to be hot staging. We're going to see the engines ignite on ship to push it away from the booster.
This is exciting right here, folks. This is where technology meets imagination. Who could imagine this stuff? Oh, looks like an umbrella on fire. It looks like a fire umbrella.
All right, so hot staging is going to be the next thing coming up. First, we're going to see the booster's engines start to shut down. All but 3. We're going to do what's called most engines cut off instead of main engine cut off, because 3 are going to keep going. And then we're going to see the engines on ship ignite.
Bullshit. This is the part
right
that
now,
I like
the
the
tower
best.
team is doing their go, no go.
Look at that. See that? That's the residue from the rocket launch.
And we might hear some really good words soon, too. All right.
Sounds like Michael Shermer, doesn't that guy?
At the first view of the blue flames
Oh.
from the booster. As you can see there,
Sorry.
first stage currently
Look at the
performing,
UFOs out there. You
is,
see it?
now making its way back to the launch site. Again, we are...
You didn't see him? There they go. Look at that.
the booster and
Did
the
you
tower
see him?
at the first
Watch
view
over here,
of the
see?
blue flames from the booster. As you can see there,
How could that not be UFOs?
first stage currently performing, or excuse me, is
I don't
now making its way
understand it.
back to the launch site. Again, we are.
Ship avionics power and telemetry nominal.
Now we're gonna watch it land.
We did hear that the tower is go for catch. So
Wow, look at
was
that.
one of the big criteria we were looking for.
Look how cool that is.
This view
We'll
here.
wait to hear that the go for catch has been sent.
Well, this is a flat Earth. What's it doing? Oh, they're
here
giving
from
us
the
the
ship.
fake Earth. Well, it's got
And
a
so exciting to hear that we got a go for booster
power. Once again, the ship, or excuse me, the booster is making its way back to the launch site. We are going
Oh,
to
how
try
cool.
and catch it using the chopsticks on the launch tower.
Ding,
the
ding,
exact
ding,
same
ding,
tower
ding,
that it just
ding,
launched
ding.
from. Just
They
wow,
couldn't
5
come up with
minutes ago.
another term. What is this thing?
Starship on nominal.
What is this, a drone watching it?
Confirm.
Is that the
command
camera?
was sent for the booster to come back.
That is
So I'm
incredible
looking
news.
up right now.
Doesn't it look fake?
It's pretty much right overhead of us, and we can see it starting to come down.
damn.
I can't wait for us to hear the sonic boom through Dan's mic. That is going to be incredible. It was so cool to hear the liftoff. And so once again, a successful on-time liftoff of Starship Flight 5. The ship has separated from the booster. The booster is there on your screen.
Oh, shut off.
13 engines burn off all of that.
Sorry, I just can't listen to that. Whoa, this is cool. All right, we'll leave it here.
Booster coming in hot for booster catch.
We're gonna ignite 13 of
Ali,
those
get the
rapid
chopstick
engines.
ready.
This view is incredible
Chopsticks
right
ready.
now.
Chopsticks ready. Chopsticks ready. Chopsticks ready.
You can see how fast
Chopsticks
this vehicle
ready.
is moving on the left hand.
Landing burn has been ignited. We're now down to 3 Raptor engines.
Ding,
We
ding,
can see
ding,
those
ding, ding, ding.
chopsticks now
Oh, it's gonna crash. It's gonna crash. Whoa. Chopsticks. Chopsticks. Ding, 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 ding.
Booster running current shutdown.
Wow. Wow. Do you know why they made that? So it saves it from falling over. That's a cool design.
We have successfully caught the super heavy booster
Dude.
back at the launch tower.
That's unbelievable. Wow, that was incredible. Look at this.
You can see how fast this vehicle is moving.
This is ridiculous.
On the left hand.
Give that guy or girl a cigar. Man.
Ignited. We're now down to 3 Raptor
Look at that.
engines.
It looks so fake. Whoa. Oh, you made it. Dude. It's crazy. I didn't think it was going to make it. That's so cool. That was wicked cool. God, I love, man. I love when things work out like that. That was fun. I didn't know what the hell was going to happen. I didn't know that was something flew into the sun. We've seen these over the years. I don't know. I'm beginning to think these are faked. It looks like an airplane. Splash. I mean, it splashes. you know, and then that looks like an airplane. You know, it even has, looks like maybe some lighting or something up here. I don't know, guys. But I don't get it. I don't get it. If these are not fake, what are they? I mean, that looks like the space shuttle to me, or any Learjet you may see flying around. Man, I don't know, guys. I just don't know. Of course, that's what they saw. Somehow, we saw something a little different. Yeah, I don't know what they're seeing. Did we see that? I don't remember seeing that. No. Those might be other ones. You hear it says, "You people are evil." This person on the right. Spreading lies like this isn't freeing anyone. You only allow for the establishment to continue to get away with their lies because you lack acuity. The USS Enterprise going back to the 24th century after rescuing 2 humpback whales even looks like model. Oh, God. So that was a plane. Still no evidence of aliens, just the military-industrial project. Going through the sun, though? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's fake. There was a guy who third phase of moon somehow came in contact with, who built this telescope and was able to capture things just like that hitting the sun. And he wasn't faking it. I don't know. It's very Matrix-like. Yeah, it's just really, really bizarre stuff. That's the only way I could put it. It's really bizarre. Russian professor, I don't know if I played this yesterday, Dr. Konstantin, shows several studies of the DNA of the mummies, indicating they're non-human. Yeah. I don't think I played this yesterday. Let's take a listen, see if it jars any memories from me.
A study was done in Russia, in Canada, in Mexico.
The volume is their fault if it's low.
And we exchange our data altogether. So this paper was published in Spanish, and it was found that Maria, she has human-like DNA.
All right, I'm not going to do that to you guys. That's just too hard to hear. And besides, you know, whatever. 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 Oh, man. I'm going to play the Weaponized promo. Apparently, there's some action happening soon. And according to Jeremy Corbell, they've never released a weaponized episode more important to himself than this one. Why? That's a really good question. I say we take just a couple of minutes and see what's going on in the weaponized world of Jeremy Corbell and the UFO Jedi, the evil, evil Canapster.
Weaponized. Let's say there's a document that has been referenced in some reports.
Michael Schellenberger has said there's a 20-something page document.
Let's say there's a document.
Let's be honest with our audience. You have been exposed to the entirety of the document. Is that correct?
All right. Yeah, I've seen it.
From the very get-go, we have been in the know that we have been trying to exploit derivative technologies of UAP. Is that factual from where you're sitting?
Yeah.
Okay. I am directly aware of the totality of this report and information being in person given to certain members. I'm not saying of Congress or Senate, certain members, and that I was present.
Now that it's out, how can it possibly, how can anyone hope to quash?
What kind of edit job is this? And because I was present, and then Jeremy just stops talking?
Congress or Senate, certain members, and that I was present.
Now that it's out, how?
This is so stupid. How many times is he going to say this word?
Something page document.
Let's say there's a document.
How many times are they going to say document? Let's say there's a document, a document, a document, a document, a document.
Let's say there's a document.
Let's be honest with our audience. You have been exposed to the entirety of...
So, in other words, you haven't been honest with the audience?
The document, is that correct?
Right. Document.
Yeah, I've seen it.
From the very get-go, we have been in the know that we have been trying to exploit derivative technologies of UAP. Is that factual from where you're sitting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bullshit. I call bullshit. Jeremy Corbell says, we have just been in the know, I'm paraphrasing, about certain things, right? Regarding technologies. Look.
From the very get-go, we have been in the know that we have been trying to exploit derivative technologies of UAP. Is that fact?
We have been trying to report derivative technology from UAP/UFO, which means whatever we found out that was being back engineered and worked from a UFO, we were disseminating that information. Excuse me? I'm calling bullshit on that. They have never once said anything of such a nature. Never. I've never heard them say, this new technology was derived from a UAP and this is the Oculus. No, that didn't happen. What a lying sack of dude and ramen. Oh, God, I hate this shit.
Actual,
but I love it.
From where you're sitting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that the truth, he asks George? Yeah. Yeah, it's the truth. Are you sure? What'd I just say? You're a real funny guy. I'm funny how?
Factual from where you're sitting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am directly aware of the totality of this report and information being in person given to certain members. I'm not saying of Congress.
Oh my God. It's like, is he thinking of this on the fly? Is he just coming up with this stuff? The way he's saying it sounds like he's either acting really bad or he doesn't know what the frig he can say or wants to say. Nice comb over. We know you're going bald. Just cut it all off.
Of this report and information being in person given to certain members. I'm not saying of...
What's up in the sky? What's up there? Well, what are we looking for? What's up there? Oh, down there? No, up there. Where? Up there. Right there, George. I don't know. I look down there, but I see it. I see it, George. Wait a second. There it is. Wait, it's up here.
Given to certain members. I'm not saying of Congress or Senate, certain members, and that I was present.
Now that it's out, how can it possibly, how can anyone hope to quash the story?
Okay, I need to crack a beer. Because we're right now, you have now brought up.
I'm going to smoke crack. Crack a beer.
That's where it was
risk
leading.
And threats.
Yeah.
Okay. You are asking me.
False threats. What was this? What'd he say?
You are asking. You have now brought up.
That's where it was
risk
leading.
And threats.
Yeah.
Okay.
Recent threats so far? I don't know. Have you heard Who made the threats? Me neither.
You are asking me, and I'm sorry, I feel like a robot right now, but I have been on guard.
This is our insurance policy right here.
Okay.
Oh my God. They act like they're going to be killed for talking about this stuff, guys. This is ridiculous. Anybody who feels like putting a video out there is going to save their lives is sadly mistaken. They take you out before. You would never get to this point if you had something legitimate to national security, to the safety of 330 million Americans and 20 million illegals. Huh? What? I'm just saying. This is such a calculated, ridiculous, look at me, I've got to say something about nothing. And anything that Corbell and Knapp have ever dropped has been debunked, has been torn apart, has been known to not be legit. But I can't look away from a train wreck that continually crashes every single time they come up with something new. Now, I also watch because someday, with enough shit that you throw up against the wall, something's bound to stick. And the sad thing is, we have to look at Jeremy and George Knapp with this stink eye because, well, they have a history of stinking everything up. So the episode will be airing tomorrow at noon. For those of you who care. All right, let's see what else they talk about the next episode tomorrow.
I've been notified of very specific and direct.
By the way, that's noon Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern. Ah, look at me. I get a nice little weaponized video tomorrow morning.
In detailed threats against my life as well as against.
Hold on. Wait, Jeremy Corbell's life has been threatened. If my life was threatened, which it was, we talked about it. We said, you know who threatened me? Yeah, Robert Thorson. I'll say it again. He threatened me and my wife. Yeah, it was 19 years ago, but you never forget. You throw that shit out there. No, but Rich, Jeremy and George are special. You see, they were sitting there during the congressional hearing, right behind the guys who were telling us the stories. Don't you think that they're in on it somehow, Rich? Nope. I think they're patsies. I think they're using Jeremy and George to disseminate disinfo to the public in the form of non-threats and non-UFOs and non-whistleblowers. Yeah, we get it. We understand. The pattern has been set. They aren't going to break the pattern tomorrow. When we find out what happened, we're going to be like, really? That's what you were scared of? Come on, a document that says what? I don't know. Let's see if they tell us.
This is our insurance policy right here.
Okay. I've been notified of very specific and direct and detailed threats against my life as well as against.
Wait, how did he word that? Listen to this.
Of very specific.
This is our insurance policy right here.
Okay. I've been notified of very specific and direct and detailed threats.
I have been notified about threats? I got to tell you something. When there's a threat made against me, nobody notifies me. Hey, Rich, what? Hey, did you hear? No, what happened? I heard your life was threatened. Oh, yeah? By who? Hey, that guy, Robert Thorson. Oh, really? Yeah, you didn't hear. I didn't hear. Everybody's talking about it. I mean, come on. You don't get notified. You know when it happens if you're truly threatened. What is it like? I'm going to take Jeremy Corbell out. We picked up a message from the psychic, sir, just like in the movie Minority Report. Just like the movie. Sir, yes, we've got a pulse of information that came in from the big one that says Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp might be in danger. Let them know. Notify them now. So I'm notifying them.
Against my life as well as against...
I get my life threatened every week. I eat it for breakfast. I get my life threatened if I don't make somebody part of the show.
Anybody who may have information, assets, or contact with additional whistleblowers or individuals who are aware of this program, so much so that I have taken action through...
That's it. Look up in the sky for answers, Jeremy. Think of that lie. This is such horseshit. This is made up. He is creating a fake threat to his life. He is. I'm going out and saying I don't give a shit. I think he's lying. He sees what it's doing for Trump's popularity. Oh, what? Now there's 3 times there was a gun around, but wow, I gotta vote for this guy. He's strong. He stands in the way of bullets. He dodges them at the last second. Jeremy Corbell is making this up. It is weird. I don't like. Look, don't you think Jeremy Corbell's life has been threatened 100 times? Don't you think? I think so. But the fact that he's using it now is very interesting because it's the theme of ufology. Lou got threatened. Lou's friends got threatened. David Grush got threatened. Kirkpatrick got threatened. Who else got threatened? Well, everybody's getting threatened now. Welcome to ufology. You what? You got threatened? Me too. Dun, 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 dun. You know, it's like these guys are so stupid that anything that catches fire and it gets popular just for a minute, they try to throw themselves. That's what Greer does too. Greer does the same thing. What do you mean Lou Elizondo's getting all this shit for a book? I'm going to write a book, goddammit. Right? And all that stuff happens. It's like a weird competition between the people that are in the mainstream ufology, mainstream ufological world. It's bizarre. And who else? Life got threatened. Didn't James Fox? James Fox. All these guys are bullshitting. Well, hold on. Everybody's life has been threatened in this community. I promise you, everybody's life has been threatened. We've seen it. If I ever find you, I've seen these comments. If I ever find you, I'm going to, knock you. They pop out, and they cut out all the bad words and you got to piece it together with emojis and shit. All right.
Law enforcement.
Do you have in place what you might call a dead switch, a system whereby information about this and other matters that we've collected over the years would be disseminated if something were to happen?
Okay, I will not mince words. We have had in place for quite some time, unrelated to this story of Immaculate Constellation, that if you or I are removed from the equation, that you have absolute, uncontrolled, catastrophic disclosure of information that would be dangerous to the United States of America.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. They have shit. They have shit on a stick. I don't care if George Knapp says I've got conversations with, I don't care. I don't care. You don't have a piece of a UFO. You don't have videos of a UFO. You don't have videos of an alien in a UFO. You have absolutely nothing safeguarding. Nobody has shit that's going to save them from the government. Hence, should they have some sort of a... Now that they're mentioning all this stuff, don't you think it's kind of hypocritical? Like, it's... If people are making a threat, if they were really making a threat to them, they already know what Jeremy and George have. They already know. Believe me, they already know. These guys think that they're going to, force, should they be removed from the equation, they think they're going to force a catastrophic disclosure with the evidence they have? Oh, we got the Wilson. No, we got the full Wilson documents. Ooh. Give me a break. You guys got shit on a stick.
That would be dangerous to global policy. That would be dangerous in many ways. And it...
You don't show your hand. Ugh.
Benefits everybody to not...
Did you guys hear what's going to happen on Weaponized? Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp are going to tell the world they've got a treasure trove of information that could give catastrophic disclosure a new meaning to the word disclosure. My God, if these guys go missing, forget about it. We don't want them to go missing, do we? Do we?
Fuck with journalists doing their job and safety.
Wait, what?
That would be dangerous in many ways. And it benefits everybody to not fuck with journalists doing their job and sanitizing information prior to the good of public knowledge with no harm to the United States of America, putting it out.
Huh? What did he just say? That last 15 seconds, I didn't understand it.
Job and safety to not fuck with journalists doing their job and sanitizing information prior to the good of public knowledge with no harm to the United States of America, putting it out.
Sanitizing information, which means cleaning up the dirt or the goods and then disseminate it to the public? Kind of has that Lou logic when he speaks, you think of shit on the fly, and then if it sounds good, you just say it. That was the weirdest 3 minutes. Those guys really believe that they can create a catastrophic disclosure should they go missing. Oh, there's a part 2 to this. Let me see. This can't be part 2. Oh, wait a minute. All right. Never mind. I thought there was a second version of their promo. It's not. Why would whistleblowers lie? Michael Shermer posts this today on X from Marco Rubio. Rubio says most of the UFO whistleblowers have held very high clearances and high positions within our government. So you ask yourself, what incentive would so many people with that kind of qualification have to come forward and make something up? I got the answer. Rich, go ahead. Thank you, sir. Rich Giordano from GUFON. Yeah, I think... Wait, from where? GUFON? Oh, I thought you said MUFON. No, it's Giordano's UFO network. Okay. Sir, the reason I feel, but that is just like MUFON, isn't it? Sir. Sorry. Go ahead. What incentive would they have to come forward and make something up? Well, they didn't, but the government did. What do you mean? The government gave them everything you just heard. They memorized it. So you're saying the government told them what to say as a whistleblower? Yep. That's why you're not getting anything interesting. You're not getting anything new. That's why you hear the same story from a different person. It's just changed a little bit. Instead of sergeant, it's corporal. Well, it wouldn't be corporal, but I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Instead of, Sergeant White, it's Admiral Black. It is. It's that way. It's that simple. That's ufology. Nothing new for me and you. John Greenwald is getting in on these Corbell threats. He says, to make sure I have this right, a journalist and investigative filmmaker walk into a bar. They both scream for UFO transparency, but in the same breath also say they are holding from you all the information that would cause catastrophic disclosure if it got out. That John Greenwald, he doesn't miss a thing. Isn't that funny? And they will release it to us only if something happened to them. This is what we call evidence a hostage. Hostage evidence. Captured evidence. Hidden hostage evidence. They have evidence. They have the evidence, John says, according to them, but refuse to report it? This isn't journalism. This is a joke. Yes, John Greenwald Jr. just called them out. Well, we did too. But yes. It's horseshit. Why would you hold on to evidence like that? Why? Oh, for days like this when we feel our life is in danger. Bullshit. If they want to take us out, it's not that hard. At all. It's like having a glass of water to them. They've done it so much, it's not that. Right now, my drinks could have been poisoned for all I know. They could have been. You don't think they could jam the cameras up, pause the internet, make it go out? How am I going to, you know what I mean? It's not that hard. Break in, inject the shit, seal it up. I wouldn't even know it if it was under a wrapper, inside the twist off cap. There's so many ways to do it. And that's not even a good way, to be honest with you. The best way to do it is in the open. They would walk right up to you and poison you. They just touch you with, you ever see that? They have these things that they put on their fingers and they walk up and they put their arm their arm over your shoulder, and next thing you know, you feel a little pinch like you got bit by something. Like that. Damn, but they just poked you with poison. Yeah. It's not that hard. And what are people going to, he must have got bit by something before. Maybe he was allergic to wasps. John Greenwald called him out. I'm happy for this. Thank God. People are getting sick of being nice. John Greenwald usually doesn't do that. to them. Tired of it. See, that's dangerous. The dangerous game what Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp are playing. They're literally calling the government out and saying, we dare you. We dare you to do something. These guys are a joke. They don't think that the government knows. Anybody who's in mainstream media ufology, as the kids like to call it, have been watched, have been routinely watched, have been listened to, have been routinely listened to. I'm sure there's pictures of me getting out of the bathroom in a towel or something like that. There's got to be. There just has to be. I'm important. I'm important enough to think that the government would want to take me out because I have a document. I got a document says aliens are real. And if I didn't talk about it, I'd be dead. I'd be gone. It's serious. It's serious. I'm serious. I'm important. I'm an important cog in the wheel of ufology. And if I die before I wake, pray the Lord my soul to take. John Greenwald throwing it out. Lou Eleganzo talking about his good buddy Grush not being crazy. Crazy? Lou Eleganzo once said, again says, that David Grush knows a lot more than what... No, duh. I'm telling you straight up, that guy, he knows a lot more. Lou Elizondo. Lou says that David Grush's knowledge is not just anecdotal or secondhand information, and that if Grush was to reveal what happened, and that if Grush was allowed to say everything he knows, folks wouldn't say Grush's testimony is all just secondhand information. Then why didn't he come out with that information first? Lou, you lie. David Grush has already publicly said last year that he has some first-hand knowledge that he was going to reveal in his op-ed that never came out. Oh, because I spoke with Dobser and Dobser said I could. During Rose Cuckold's Reddit AMA 6 months ago, Roscoe did say that Grush's op-ed is still coming out. Also, Representative Eric Burleson mentioned that he had a copy, a draft of Grush's op-ed. That is the last I've heard about Grush's op-ed, though. On January 8th this year, a now deleted Reddit post claimed that David Grush had a private 60-person presentation in New York City. The Reddit user who deleted their Reddit account posted some pictures of the presentation and had to say this. He, David Grush, also mentioned a few other things that I haven't heard him say before, like that he was told about a UAP that was in our possession that had a diameter of around 40 feet. But once you went inside, it was the size of a football field. We heard all that. Shiplips. He also mentioned that the U.S. has taken part in a fair amount of crash retrievals before 1933. Also, that he wouldn't be surprised by what the NHA. By the way, also that he wouldn't be surprised by what the NHI look like, such as they look like the typical gray, and they aren't sure where these beings have come from. You see, Grush, Elizondo, all these guys, all whistleblowers, all experiencers, mostly, give a broad stroke of the reality. They don't give details. Nobody gives details. That was about 40 foot long, but it didn't have any indentations, didn't have any markings, didn't have any legs, didn't have any, holes, and, nothing else. Just, it was about 40 feet in diameter. But when you looked and stepped inside, it was like, 300 feels like a football field. Like a football field. Stupid. Of course, it's like walking into an Oculus. He also, Grush, mentioned that he had recently been informed that a U.S. adversary was considering full disclosure to get out ahead of the U.S. and that he passed this information along to the U.S. government. Oh. See, it's an unverifiable piece of information. Unverifiable. Oh, an adversary of ours was going to come out with disclosure just to go ahead of the U.S. But I ratted them out, is what he said. But I told the U.S. what was going on. I ratted those bastards out. David Grush is a little bitch, isn't he? He is. He's a little whiny bitch. Nobody's gonna do this to my United States. What are they doing to you? Nothing. They reallocate funds. So what? It's been going on for a million years. What are you gonna change? Nothing. You're just gonna change from point A to point B. See? D. E. That's Grush. That's the Grush language. F. H. I. God, I'm weird. Am I weird? I think I'm a little weird. But anyway, these guys. Oh, what? So he was informed about this and rats on them. Oh, they're gonna come out with disclosure. We better do something. What? Mexico is gonna come out with disclosure before the U.S. I better tell somebody. He runs. Who's he tell? Who cares, right? Hey, I just found out that Mexico is gonna disclose these alien bodies. Yeah, we already know. You know? Yeah. We knew about it a year and a half ago. Oh. Yeah. David, go with little Louie. Go with little Lou and go be disinfo boys. Bye-bye. Some asked him about that information. How did he know? And this is what he said was part of he was part of an extremely secret program that had figured out how to track and find UAPs in our atmosphere and near Earth orbit. He said his op-ed will include much more details regarding this. So now David Grush, he was part of an extremely secret program that figured out how to track and find them. Interestingly, he also mentioned how many people know the full scope of the phenomenon to be no more than 50 people. But it wasn't clear whether this meant 50 people currently alive or 50 people ever in history. No, but he knows all about secret programs and everybody doesn't know how many people are in it. Oh, so it's compartmentalized. Oh, but he's in a super secret program. Well, you know. David Grush also mentioned during his appearance on the Joe Rogan podcast that he helped liaison a meeting with folks who studied the non-human bodies and senior people at Washington. So what the hell does David Grush know? I think he has definitely seen data and evidence of the non-human bodies retrieved from some of these crashes or landings. Not to mention lots of video data of these non-humanized craft zipping around the atmosphere or possibly even space or underwater. Wow. This is just ridiculous, guys. Ridiculous. Now David Grush was in a secret program tracking things. I mean, this has just gotten... You see, they had to make him seem like he knew a little bit about UFOs, right? But that doesn't mean shit. You're using technology to track UFOs. You didn't create the technology. You're not an experiencer that we've heard, or is that next on the agenda? We just keep adding on top of shit. When people don't believe this one, then we come out with, oh, secret program. When people don't believe the secret program, then it's, oh, he likes angels. And then we go, no, it's devils. And then we just keep adding on. And then eventually we get tired of David Grush, and guess what happens? We bring somebody new in. We start it over. Continue the insanity that is ufology. This is what Lou said.
Well, let me just interrupt. He may
Yeah,
say
go for
what
it.
people think are crazy things, but he's not crazy.
I
I'm
agree.
telling you right now, I worked with the guy. I can't say where. I've been asked not to say where.
Oh, of course. Of course. Can't say where Lou worked with David Grush. God forbid we know where they worked together. I mean, what's the big secret? God, it's so stupid. Stupid. They make shit seem more exciting than it really is. Really.
I worked with the guy. I can't say where. I've been asked not to say where. We both worked in a skiff together.
Yeah.
Where? At the Red Pole? Where, at Simon and Shitster?
He had every access that you needed to have, and he saw the same information I did. So
Yeah.
I am telling you straight up, that guy, he knows a lot more even than he was allowed to say. Anybody out there who wants to go ahead and poo-poo Dave and say, well, this is anecdotal. No, it's not. He was, oh, well, he talked to 40-some witnesses. It's all secondhand. No, it's not.
Guys. Yes, it is. You know Lou's lying. I know, because his mouth is moving. But look at the big head shake. He is really trying to make us believe. When Lou overreacts like this, it's a bullshit. It's a bullshit comment. He's lying.
He talked to 40-some witnesses. It's all secondhand. No, it's not. That's the only thing he can tell you. But I'm telling you, there's a hell of a lot more that if he was allowed to say, people wouldn't say that about him.
I've gotten to know him pretty well, and he's just...
But he's not allowed to say it, and he isn't saying it, and we haven't heard him say it. We can only go by what he said. And what he said was bullshit, hearsay. And now everybody's trying to put a Band-Aid on it and make him look like, no, he's worked in top secret shit. He was part of a tracking unit. They really found UAPs out there. Yeah, he was part of that. And whistleblowers. Oh, yeah, lots of whistleblowers. That's all real. No, it isn't. Not until I see the whistleblowers in line at a congressional hearing for 8 hours telling us their stories.
Incredibly smart and hard.
Yeah, and it's a tragedy what they did to him. I'm not surprised they tried to do the same.
You're a tragedy. You are a tragedy with your stupid Samsung watch.
Crap to me. They try to dig up anything and everything. Fortunately, I've had a very, very clean background.
No, Lou, you did not have a clean background. You're as dirty as the day is long. Your shit was tucked away before we got to dig. But we see the remnants of a once shitty empire that tried to become something and became nothing. And the only reason you're in this position because you screwed somebody somewhere and you were put in this position to save your career. I'm not a UFO guy, he says. I never cared about UFOs. Then why would they choose him? Oh, because he had those skills, those unparalleled skills on how to lie. Everybody can do that. You don't need him to do that. It's bullshit. It is. The whole thing, everything with Lou, it's scripted. He's a repeat offender over and over of saying nothing. When people ask for shit, he goes off on tangents about nothing that had to do with the question that was asked. No. Yeah, I know. I'm preaching to the choir. I know. All right, moving on. Hey, Graham Hancock's new season on Netflix, season 2, his docuseries, Ancient Apocalypse, launches 2 days from now. Yeah, let's take a look here. Oh, wow. Here, let's take a listen. See what happens here. Oh, by the way, members, the video yesterday was put back up. I played the Joe Rogan stuff and it did get the video blocked, so I had to remove the Joe Rogan material, which I don't think anybody cared for too much. Well, I thought it was funny, and it is, but that's now out of the show. Those 4 minutes and 40 seconds of pure enjoyment are gone forever. Graham Hancock, but the video's back up.
Up front and with no...
Here we go.
Let me start by saying, right up front and with no rancor, that I know I performed poorly earlier this year in my debate with archaeologist Flint Dibble on the Joe Rogan Experience. That's JRE 2136 of April 16th, 2024. Flint is a better debater than me. He was better prepared than me. His ability to deliver what he had prepared far outmatched my own, and he was faster on his feet than I was. So kudos to Flint for his performance, on which I congratulate him. Indeed, I did congratulate him in an email I sent him a few hours after the debate, where I wrote, "It was good to talk to you today. You speak well for your cause. I was impressed." I believed him. I was convinced. Besides, in the fast-moving format of the Joe Rogan Experience, there was no real-time opportunity for me to fact-check what he was telling me. Where I have done so subsequently, however, what I've found has shaken the confidence that I initially had in Flint.
Oh.
For example, the subject of sunken shipwrecks and what they tell us about the past. Flint's case was that my supposed lost seafaring civilization of the Ice Age must surely have left behind some evidence of its existence in the form of shipwrecks, since, as he put it,
at this point, we have something like 3 million shipwrecks from around the world. And so one of my questions for Graham is, if this is a global civilization with ships, why is it that we don't have shipwrecks from this global civilization? I see this as a big, big problem. If we're looking for a civilization that's traversing the oceans, we should find these shipwrecks. And similarly, these shipwrecks are located near the coast. They're located on the submerged continental shelves. We are actually exploring these submerged continental shelves in detail.
My goodness, not only are there 3 million shipwrecks from around the world, but also we know where they are.
All right, you guys can check that out. I'll put the link to that in the show description. Graham Hancock's excellent archaeologist. Some people call him a fringe archaeologist. Thinking outside the box is how we figure things out sometimes, figure out the puzzle. But I really am a big fan of Graham Hancock. So the new season starts on Netflix in 2 days. So that'll be pretty cool. Let's see. There was, and I don't know if you know this, a year after I was born, in 1969. Here, let me pull it up for you. Let me make sure everything looks good. Let me make sure that's bigger. Can I open it more? No. It's all right. In 1969, a quiet Massachusetts town was rocked by one of the most credible mass UFO sightings in history. Dozens of witnesses, including families, reported strange lights, missing time, and eerie encounters. Decades later, the mystery remains unsolved. And I'm not sure where to go. Hold on, I got the other link here. Hold on to yourself. No, I don't. We'll get back to that another time. Have you guys ever no. No. Oh, well, I think we already talked about some of this stuff. Yeah, from Stephen Greenstreet, UFO prophet Lou Elizondo talks about the spiritual world and how angel is a way to describe these supernatural beings. Eligonzo's new UFO book contains multiple references to God and angels to explain aliens. This is a new religion, a millenarian movement, so to speak, a cult, perhaps. Yeah, it is like that, isn't it? Pretty scary, if you really think. I don't want you to. I don't want you to think. I want you to do. Don't think, do. Here we go. Do to Lou.
You have a
do.
You have this beautiful marriage, this beautiful merger of religion and science, and this understanding that you have to have both. That the spiritual world, the physical world, are all part of the bigger plane. Do you know where the word angel comes from?
No.
It comes from the Latin word anhelios. Angel, anhelios, sun or light or fire, purity. It's a term to describe the supernatural properties of these supernatural beings.
Hey, Lou. Hey, Lou. Will you impregnate my wife, please? Did you see the way those guys were looking up at him like, oh, it's the prophet Lou. He is like a prophet to them. Ooh, angelico means light. Lou, you are the light. You. Hold on a second. Calm down. Just calm down. Let's check. No. Okay. I got to play this for you because I keep forgetting. And I feel bad that I keep forgetting. Have you guys heard of Day of the Wicked? It's a new movie being put out by the Cousins brothers. I don't know if you're familiar with them, but it's a horror movie. Yeah, I found the trailer about 6 days ago and I've been forgetting to play it, but this looks like a lot of fun.
Hey, Chief. Jesus! You scared the bejesus out of me.
Well, I didn't mean to. Now look, I found this book upstairs in the principal's office. It's really creepy and cool. You want to see it? There's something much bigger on the horizon for me and you. Something bigger than all of us. Is that you?
There is an evil that cannot be contained.
You're talking about Cain. access to my true form. I have awakened the darkness and it will consume the earth. The moment is finally here.
Whatever you say, Jones.
Why do you guys have to be so mean to him?
I mean, seriously. He's 35 years old and thinks he's a wizard.
Suspect 5'5", white, crew-cut tattoos, name John Jones. Considered armed and dangerous.
All you have to do is breathe. I was once weak, but I have awoken. I have never felt this strong in my life. You can have that too.
It's all the books. It's not just one or two of them, it's all of them. Once the evil is unleashed, Cain and the devil will bind all the books together. The books have opened a portal to our world and there's no way to close it.
Fuck you! We gotta get out of here, Chelsea, right now!
Today's the day. The world will see your reckoning.
I don't understand. Are you doing all this?
My hands, instruments to do his bidding.
I guess somebody got up on the wrong side of the bed this morning.
I remember when they started putting that movie together, and I was seeing a few of those clips, and I got to tell you, it looks really interesting. It's fun. They they did a good job. I saw Doc Skinner was in it now. Apala, yeah. And then their other friend, I can't remember his name right now, is in it. The guy you saw at the very, very end. I can't remember his name. God, forgive me. Anyway, that looks like a lot of fun. Doc made a few movies too. Here's one he made. Let me pull it up for you. Oh, did I get rid of it? I must have accidentally. Oh, no, I saved it. Hold on. Doc Skinner. Yeah. Oh, what the? Huh. I don't understand where all my bookmarks are. Oh, there it is. I made a new bookmark for the new channel and I forgot. All right, let's take a look here. I'm waiting for it to get to the bookmark channel. You know how long it takes to get there if you have a lot like me. Still scrolling, still scrolling, still scrolling. Wow. All right, here we go. Mr. Sunshine. Hold on. Oh, no. I guess, no, that's Metalhead. It's Metalhead. Yeah, that was your sighting. I saved it here. I can't find it. Oh, that's a shame. 1091 Productions. Yeah. Doc Skinner. That's Doc. Oh, yeah, but I don't think it's on his channel. Well, I might as well check. You're right. Let's take a look. Whoops. 1028 Productions is Doc Skinner. Here it is. Yeah, here it is. 1 hour, 54 minutes. That's not it. Let's go to videos. Fly, The Rise of Jet Parker. That's the film he's making. I don't know. Yeah, I don't see it here. Let's see if it's over here. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, it should be here. It is. I got it right here. Confessional. I'm sorry. Here we go. I'm going to show you from Doc Skinner. This is the movie, actually, but it's 14 minutes. A little short film. I think he told me to show it. It's on YouTube. Not like I can't.
Am I going to hell?
My dear, looking at a married man with lust is still adultery in the eyes of our Lord. It must not be condoned.
So am I going to hell?
Wait until the light is green.
Our God is a stern and justified God. That is why we seek his forgiveness through Jesus Christ. But I feel confident that our Father can forgive you.
It's just so hard when there's no love in my house.
Maybe you should take a vacation and rekindle your love together.
But it costs money. I have no income.
I hear there.
I always thought confessionals were kind of ridiculous because you're telling a priest your sins, your most darkest secrets. What do you think he's doing? Writing it down, recording it. They keep all that stuff. They know all the crazies in the town. They know everything that's going on. These are the psychiatrists of their time, right? It's just a weird thing. Now just say 5 Hail Marys and 3 full of graces. You'll be all right in the morning.
There's a barbecue restaurant down the street that is hiring.
You mean work with ribs? I'm too pretty to work.
Work builds character.
If I wanted character, I would have gone into the acting business.
That is not what I... 4 Hail Marys, 3 Our Fathers, and 6 rosaries.
Thank you, Father.
What did I say?
Yeah.
Now you can go.
Is that Doc? Was that Doc Skinner?
When was your last confession?
I've never done this before.
It is.
I don't actually know what to do.
May I ask, are you Catholic?
Sorry, Father, I'm not. Does that mean I can't confess?
Everyone is a child of God and is worthy for a confession.
Is it true whatever is said is confidential?
Yes, anything that is said in this booth is only between you, me, and our Father.
Oh, shit. A secret that I must confess. Only one other person, my boss, knows. Do you promise this will never leave this booth?
My child, if a priest would ever reveal what happened in the confession, he will be automatically excommunicated from the church.
Wrongo.
Father, I come from a long line of men with a bloodline that goes back to the medieval era. Every generation's firstborn male was chosen to live a secondary life. No one, including family, would know what we do for a powerful entity that is more powerful than the church. These men were all raised for just one special skill set. Over hundreds of years, my ancestors committed these sins with impunity.
With impunity? As in, the UFOs are entering our airspace with impunity? Is he a man in black? Well, you're going to have to find out the rest of that. I'll put the link in the show right now and also in the show's description as soon as the show ends. There's the link now if you want it to Doc's movie. All right. Well, that about wraps it up here at GUFON tonight. I'm all out of material. I got nothing. I'm sorry for that. I think Jeff Willis is coming on this week. Wait, what? Is it the second week of October? Yeah, I think he's coming on this week. Well, we'll see him on Wednesday. Or is it Thursday? Well, we'll be back tomorrow on Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 Pacific. And thank you, moderators and super chatters. I believe Jeanette also supported through the PayPal. Thank you, Jeanette, with the Mucho Gusto Generoso. And I appreciate the support. That's it. Hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you, newcomers and veterans. Thanks for hanging out, making the chat room a lot of fun. And that about wraps it up, right? Isn't that it? Is that... No! We do truthology for ufology. We do it for you for now. Oh. What was that? For now? Phenomenal. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Alien bless.
There's a weird thing. It's rotating. What was in the skies of Weaponized and why did it sound one of the most treasured sites in Christianity? There's a new UFO descending over the dome of the rock of Jerusalem.
Meats to eat at the grocery store, and that's what I came here for. Terrible. It's like, why even open? I mean, what are we gonna eat? All the frozen meats.
Stop crew, come to the dairy department, please. Stop crew to the dairy department. Thank you.
Nothing. This is where all the cold cuts would be. This is where Cold cuts, hot dogs, salami, turkey, chicken, eggs, bacon, all of that, butter, muffins, all that's gone. It's all gone. That stinks. That's a waste. Sad. Oh. Wow. Unbelievable. Oh my God. People really old. Wow. 75-mile-an-hour wind right there. Whoa! 77! 77! 80! 80-mile-an-hour wind. That's 70 right there. Wow. Wow. Dude. 80. 83-mile-an-hour wind. Oh my God. Oh my God. That was 83 miles an hour. Oh my God, I've never been in winds like that before. Look at these people. I don't know what they're doing. Oh, they must have heard something. You're just walking around in it. Saying hello. Look at these people. Hey, this is Florida. You can walk around in it. See? They're okay. What the hell are they doing? They're seeing any damage because that was 83-mile-an-hour wind right there. This is 60. This is crazy. It's consistent now. It's not dying down anymore. No, they would.
Lights that go out. Oh, their lights are on.
Well, everybody's lights are on.
Not them.
Everybody's lights are on. You got across the street is on. Power's not out anywhere.